A daughter-in-law secretly buried her mother-in-law while her husband was away. In the middle of the night, the family's old horse suddenly broke free and ran off. The next day, Jack returned. His wife Amy tearfully told him, "Last night your mother suddenly suffered a fatal illness and had been buried that night." Jack was devastated and raced to the grave. When he arrived, he saw the old horse frantically running back toward the burial mound. There was a hole in the grave. Amy ran after and froze at the sight. She rushed forward and grabbed the horse. "This horse is crazy. I'll take it to the butcher and sell it so it won't cause more trouble." Everyone in the village knew the old horse had been unable to work for the past 2 years. People had urged Jack's mother to sell it, but she refused. "This horse has worked so hard for the family. How can we just sell it off just because it's old?" Years earlier, Jack's father had died young. To help her son learn a trade, Jack's mother sold a silver bracelet to pay for his apprenticeship at the town blacksmith. Jack trained hard for 5 years, became a skilled smith, and later married Amy from a neighboring village. Amy behaved at first, but within months she began complaining about their hard life. Then she learned about the silver bracelet. Resentment grew. She blamed her mother-in-law for not preserving the family silver bracelet for her, and she began to grumble, insulting the old horse when Jack was away, and calling it lazy and useless. Jack's mother heard but kept quiet. She did not want to make trouble for her son. A few days earlier, Jack took a job in town that would keep him away for several days. As soon as he left, Amy prepared a big hot meal for his mother and pretended to be dutiful, but she had poisoned the food with old rat poison. Within half an hour, Jack's mother lost consciousness. Amy then hired some idle ruffians to bury her secretly that night. She thought the matter was done, until the old horse nearly ruined her plan. Panicked and angry, Amy took the horse to the butcher. She offered 5 taels of silver and insisted the horse be slaughtered that day. The butcher inspected the animal. Although old, the horse was strong and sturdy and immediately agreed to the deal. Amy paid but remained uneasy until the butcher began sharpening his knife. When the butcher raised the blade, the old horse dropped its front legs and bowed toward him. The butcher had been slaughtering horses for 30 years and sensed that this animal was special. But he had already made a deal. As he prepared to strike, the horse suddenly seemed to plead, "Please don't kill me yet. My master is in trouble. I must go help her. Afterwards, do as you wish." The butcher, moved by the horse's loyalty, sighed and relented. "Go then," he said, letting the horse go. The horse sprinted back to the grave and began frantically pawing and tossing dirt, worried and relentless. Villagers shouted that the horse was mad and ran to fetch Jack. Amy's face went pale. She grabbed a cleaver and rushed out. By the time everyone reached the grave, the horse's hooves were bloody and the coffin had been unearthed. Amy cried that the horse would deny the mother a peaceful rest and raised the blade to kill it. Jack restrained her just in time. "That horse has been with my mother for years," Jack shouted. "It ran to the grave twice. Maybe her death wasn't natural." Amy panicked and denied it, blaming the horse's madness. Then a faint sound came from the coffin. Jack pried the lid open and found his mother alive inside, her tears already dried from sobbing. Overcome, he wept. "Mother, I was unfilial. I came too late." Jack's mother trembled and pointed at Amy. Seeing her crime exposed, Amy tried to run, but the old horse charged and blocked her. The villagers realized Amy had buried the woman alive. Furious, they bound Amy and prepared to turn her over to the authorities. Amy pleaded for mercy. Jack looked at her coldly. "My mother treated you well, and you repaid her with evil. From now on, you and I are over." He said no more and carried his mother home. 3 days later, his mother was recovering. The old horse knelt and bade farewell. "Master, I have repaid my debt to you. Now I must go repay the butcher," the horse seemed to say. Jack and his mother were moved to tears. The butcher was astonished and relieved when the horse returned. Jack and his mother hurried to the butcher with all their savings, 20 taels of silver, to buy the horse back. The butcher sighed. He'd never really intended to slaughter the animal. 5 taels would have covered it. But Jack insisted on paying everything. "You saved our family," he told the butcher. "This is repayment." For 2 more years, the old horse stayed with Jack's family. When winter came and the horse could no longer rise, it asked to be buried in a deep pit in the vegetable garden so wild dogs wouldn't drag it away. Jack's mother promised and later honored the request. The following spring, while working the garden, Jack's mother struck something hard. Digging it up, she discovered a stash of silver nuggets. She wept with joy. The old horse had thought of them even in death, and left them as a final gift. The story shows that kindness begets kindness. When you treat a living thing with compassion, it can repay you in unexpected ways. May everyone who watches this video find a timely helper and warm companionship nearby.